What's up, guys? This is Ed here once again for the Blood Type Online YouTube channel, and it's time for a new edition of Review in Blue. And as the remake has hit the theaters, as the documentaries start to pour out, I think it's time that we take a look at all things Nightmare on Elm Street. And since it's Review in Blue, it's time to check out the original Nightmare on Elm Street on Blu-ray. I was really excited about this. Nightmare on Elm Street is one of my favorite horror films of all time, and it's definitely one of the reasons why I'm a hardcore horror fan for sure. I remember seeing this movie as a kid on video for the first time. Mine was completely blown. It creeped me out. I thought it was an amazing movie, and it still holds up to this day, even with some of the out-of-date effects in it and everything. It's still an amazing film. And obviously, we've seen DVD release after DVD release of the film, and for years we were with it on VHS. That's how a lot of people, myself included, found it. And now I think it's time to take a look at it on Blu-ray. One of the things I was really interested in was what the transfer of this was going to look like. And I have to say, I was not disappointed whatsoever, because it looks fantastic in high definition. A lot of people say about old horror films, I don't understand why you need to see that high def. These movies should be grainy and kind of ugly and nasty. And with a lot of things, I'm by no means a stickler for quality. I just like to watch movies, and as long as I can see what's happening on screen, I'm generally not too mad about it, even though I'd like to have it framed in the right aspect ratio. But I have to say, man, watching this in HD was something else. There's some great stuff in this disc, and just the way the film looks itself is fantastic. But what I wanted to get into, of course, like I do here on Review in Blue, are the special features. Now, this stuff, okay, you've seen some of this stuff before, I'll just say that. What it has, 2 commentary tracks, has a track where I'm yawning the whole time. No, kidding, that's not on there. But it has a commentary with Wes Craven, Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, and cinematographer Jacques Haitkin. It also has one with Wes Craven, Robert Englund, Heather Langenkamp, Ronnie Blakely, producer Robert Shea, and co-producer Sarah Richner. I believe these were all released on some other releases at one other time or another. I believe I've heard both of them before. It's been a while since I've listened to them, but I know especially the one with Craven, Heather Langenkamp, and John Saxon, and Jacques Haitkin. That's on the DVD that's out there. There's even a collection of Nightmare on Elm Street films. I think it's 1 through 4, and then 5 through whatever, including Freddy's Dead. But the first 4, they actually have commentary tracks on them. So that's not a real big upgrade. This does, however, have alternate endings to the film, which is cool, but at the same time, if you watch the movie and you know what I'm talking about, the alternate endings were all in the movie anyway. They're just kind of edited and broken into pieces and used differently. But the movie was supposed to... The movie was built... The end of the movie was built from 4 different endings. So, just to give you an idea of that. Also, there's 3 featurettes on here. There's called The House That Freddy Built, The Legacy of New Line Horror, Never Sleep Again, The Making of a Nightmare on Elm Street, and Night Terrors, The Origins of Wes Craven's Nightmares. To my knowledge, these have all been included elsewhere before. I think the Infinifilm DVD has most of these features on it, if not all of them. And the disappointing thing about that is that on here, they're standard. They're not in high def, so that's a little disappointing. But I have to say that the movie itself is in high def, so that's cool and it looks great. So here's basically my final judgment on the Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-ray. If A Nightmare on Elm Street is one of your favorite films, like it is mine, I would recommend that you pick it up. You could chuck them DVDs out the window, you can go sell them at a used store, you can give them to your friends, whatever you want to do with them. But if you want to have the definitive copy of A Nightmare on Elm Street, the one that looks the best, the one that has the best sound, this is the one that you're going to want to have. Now, if you want to save a few pennies, keep your DVD, watching your Blu-ray player up convert it to 720, it still looks pretty nice anyway. But I will say this, that's only if you have the Infinifilm DVD. If you don't have the Infinifilm DVD, this is totally worth an upgrade, because you've probably never seen any of these special features on here before, and if you have seen them before, you probably don't own them, they're not in your collection, if you don't have that Infinifilm disc. So definitely would recommend this if that's the case. If you have the Infinifilm, it's kind of up to you. You want to spend the money, cool. If you can get it for a good price, cool. But if you don't, it's not really that big of a deal. But if you must have a Nightmare on Elm Street in the best looking, best sounding possible fashion, this is the best way to go. This is the best the film looks on home video in any form or fashion. It's the best it sounds in any form or fashion. And to couple that with the great, I mean, I'm not dogging the special features. They're really good special features. I thought they were really good on the Infinifilm DVD. So if by chance you missed out on that DVD, you could probably find this for fairly cheap, I'm sure. I don't think this is going to be a DVD that's going to be out there costing people about $30, $40. Especially if you could find it on Walmart. I'm sure you might get it for a really good price there. But, if it's $30, I probably wouldn't spend that kind of money if I have the Infinifilm. But if you can get it for like 15 or 20, that's not really too bad, and I would definitely recommend the upgrade. It looks amazing. So, hope that was some help. I know a lot of people have been interested in this one, especially with the remake coming out and everything else. And, if you're a Nightmare fan and you're interested, there's bad boys out there in stores right now. If you can get it for a good price, definitely recommend it, like I said. It is the definitive. It has the best special features. It looks the best. It sounds the best out of any other home video release. So definitely pick up Nightmare on Elm Street on Blu-ray. It is available now. And one other thing I wanted to address too, because I've read this on the internet, and I've kind of seen it myself. This Blu-ray, like if you guys are familiar with Blu-rays, and I'm sure you are if you're watching this video, sometimes it takes Blu-rays a little while to upload the first time you put them in, because it's like uploading some stuff to the memory of your player. This one does take a little while. So, and I also heard too a lot of people saying that it was pretty noisy in their Blu-ray players. I didn't have that issue, but just wanted to throw it out there to you guys too, just in case you pick this up and encounter either one of those issues. It seems like a lot of people are having those issues too. So, just wanted to throw that out there. Nightmare on Elm Street Blu-ray, pick it up. It's awesome. So, once again, this is Ed for the Blood Type Online YouTube channel. Keep checking out our videos, and keep checking out the review on Blue. Hope you guys dig it. See you next time.